Alright everyone, welcome to the channel. So today we have the Mavic 3T out, and we're just going to play around with it some, do some camera work, and try some different things.
Taking off. Home point updated.
First thing I like to do once I get in the air is just make sure all my various controls are responding. Take the drone through all of its ranges of motion. Maybe a couple circles, just to make sure. It seems to be doing everything we expect it to do. So we've got a good day for flight today. Cloud cover is at 4,900 feet, so well above what we need. Visibility at 10 miles. KP index is still a little elevated from recent solar storms, but nothing too terrible. No rain in the forecast, so we kind of have everything we need here. Love my little neighborhood here. What was that? So I came out here the other day and played around with the zoom camera. That bridge that you see there is a few miles away. It's probably 2 miles as the crow flies. We're zoomed at about 22x. That's about half of our max zoom. Water tower there is probably 3/4 of a mile past there. Those water towers, I'm not sure. Those are out pretty far. I don't know the actual distance to them. Let's see. We have a reported visibility of 10 miles. So I don't know if we'll be able to see the Cumberland City steam plant today. That's about 17 miles away. I'd be surprised if we can. So far, no luck, but it is off to pretty close to due west of us, I believe. But yeah, looks like it's hiding today. Radio towers everywhere around here. Let's see, what does that say on it? Cumberland Heights Utility District. Okay. Oh, hey, we can see the steam plant. Those stacks are about 17 miles away, so that gives you an idea of what max zoom on the Mavic 3T will do. Now, I don't know that there's a whole lot of real use for that, so let's look for, oh, hey, that bird. I wonder how far out that bird was. But let's look at let's see if we can find any critters in the woods around here. So we switch over to thermal, just because we can. Woods are pretty thick right now, so it's pretty hard, but they're all over in there. I've seen a lot of deer just looking down through the trees like this at various times. You see that little pause in the camera there on the infrared. That is the flat field calibration. It's something that the camera does to itself just to make sure that it's got the best quality image available. It does that every couple of minutes on its own. TVA lines just behind the house, high tension power lines. There's usually a deer hanging out over here somewhere. At least as we get on closer to the evening. It may be a little early still. So what I like to do when I'm flying is I'll keep my IR usually at a full screen, fully zoomed out, and I'll preset my zoom camera to a 7x zoom. Now here's the thing on this, is that your wide angle camera is single focal length. It's not an adjustable focal length, but it has a digital zoom. And it will digital zoom all the way out until you hit the 7x point. And then once you hit the 7x point, it will switch over and begin using the zoom camera. So you go back to an optical zoom on the 7x zoom, and then that camera begins using a digital zoom to zoom. So you start losing quality on your visual camera at that point. You see anywhere where the grass is disturbed or broken up, you'll start to see those little hot spots, and it can give you a little, oh, there's something, and then turns out to be nothing. Normally, if I'm doing an actual search, I'll try and do sort of a grid pattern, but we're just having fun and looking around today, so we're not doing anything too extreme on or too technical on what we're searching. The other day, there was a four-wheeler over here on my neighbor's, or side-by-side over here on my neighbor's property. We'll see if it's still there. Nah, they've taken it away. Belong to some of our other neighbors. Their kids like to go up there and ride. Got a really great neighborhood here. I actually had to put the drone up last night, go looking for my cat because she got out. What is that little hot spot there? So you can link your zoom on the thermal and the visual camera as well. And it will zoom in to a point on the thermal when you do that. I guess that's just nothing there. There's a lot of different schools of thought on these searching in the woods, depending on the density and whether you should be looking straight down or at an angle. With as dense as this is right now, I find that the only way to really get down into it is to go down to that nadir 90-degree angle. Otherwise, you just can't see the ground through the canopy. Now, I'm new to all of this. That may change when the leaves come off in the fall. We'll see how that goes. Normally see a lot of deer here along the driveway. Nothing today, though. They're all hiding. Might be a little early. They usually come out around sunset. I guess just not a whole lot to see today. Oh, we got something. Oh, that is a deer for sure. He is going to come right through this hole right here in a moment, I bet. There he is, a little fawn. Now we're looking at him from about 250 feet in the air. You can see when we get into the thicker stuff. Oh, hey, he's got friends. Here's where we can back up. Then we can look at a little bit of an angle and get a much better view on these deer. You can see even when I can't see them visually, that IR picks them up moving underneath the canopy there. This is just on the other side of the neighbor's house. Oh, it's about 600 feet from where I'm sitting. I'm not going down, I am moving backward and changing my angle, trying to see up under those trees better. But they have moved way up in there. Let's see if we can locate him again. They may have moved off, and it's really dense in a lot of areas over here, so it's really difficult to see through some of this canopy. And that's what they've done, is they've just moved up under that dense canopy. I hear a car. Or a truck. That's a truck. It's on the other side of the trees. Yeah, that is going up to that big cleared out spot that we were looking at a few moments ago. Let's go see who it is. Downside of being back here in the woods is occasionally we do have some trespassers, and we watch out for each other. Now I'm going to go way up to minimize the noise. And that's probably the neighbor's kids doing donuts up there. They have permission, because they went up and then immediately turned around and went back down. Oh well. And it's me. Let's see if we can find those deer again. I've done a decent bit of searching for lost pets, and I haven't had any luck with that yet, but I've become really good at finding deer. Yeah, they're up under the canopy. Now someone is coming up my driveway. Looks like the Amazon guy. And that's exactly who it is. And I'm going to get my packages, so I'll talk to everyone later.